Thank you, Praveen. I can say konnichiwa. Just good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Tomoko Nishida. I come from Japan, from Tokyo, and I greatly appreciate this opportunity to be with you today. I have to tell you that I never considered myself like an activist before joining in a Women Can't Wait. For my career, I am a musician. I am playing piano, jazz music. But I now have dedicated part of my time for the past 10 years to teach and address the problem of discrimination against women in my country, in Japan. Some form of discrimination exists because of people in society, but some form exists because of a government and laws that discriminate against women. One example is the law of remarriage in Japan, which I have protested, and the Japanese government, even after 10 years, has still not changed this law after repeated protests and many emails. So I have decided that perhaps the government does not check their email. So instead, I will talk about this law in person today. It basically states in Japan, women cannot remarry after divorce until the government says okay. That's a 6-month time women must wait by law, but a man can do whatever he wants as soon as he wants after divorce. Only women have to face this problem. So I want you to know how this can affect a real woman's life and how this led me to become an activist for women. So I was married to a man. His name is Naruki. He was, like you will say in English, Naruki was supposed to be like a great catch. He was a smart guy, good-looking, a lot of ambition, talented. He's also a musician. He's a trumpet player. So I thought maybe Naruki is going to be like next to Miles Davis or Wynton Marsalis. So actually, I think he thinks that. But we met in college. We are both going to Kunitachi School of Music together, and then we got married after graduation. So first, I was a very traditional wife. I think I did all take care of him, clean his laundry, make his food, always everything, take care of Naruki, take care of Naruki. And I was teaching piano in the daytime. But then my husband started to change. He started complaining why I want to have my own career. He said, Tomoko, for you, piano, that should be your hobby. You should have your work to be to take care of your husband. He complained why I don't want to have kids right away. And I wanted to tell him, having him is like already having a kid. But it gets worse in our relationship. Naruki started to say he cannot talk to me. Also, another problem is I did not know before we got married. He had something in the Japanese, it's called hentai. Hentai, if you do not know about this, is a pornography that is very popular in Japan. That's anime, but pornography that is magazine, videos, even video games that tortures and rape young girls. This is the object of the game. They even have names for these games like Rape Lay, and the videos called Rape Man. And Rape Man, he is like a Superman, but the hero is a rapist. So you can imagine, when I met him, I did not know he's using that, but then he started using all the time, even in front of me, to intimidate me. He started to abuse me, physically abused me. But in a Japanese society, it is not easy to talk about abuse. If the marriage is not going good, people will say, this is a woman's fault, she is not a good wife. And I tried not to complain. I just told myself, Tomoko, this means just to be patient, try to be patient. But I tell people now, eventually I was a patient. I was a patient in the hospital. After my husband pushed me down from a high stairs in our apartment, broke my bones, my teeth, and I still hope this will show him. He must see now he have to stop abusing me. But then he told me it's my fault and he wants a divorce. So that's like very shameful, a lot of shame for the woman in Japan to get a divorce. And I was just shocked and very depressed. But I met another man in the hospital. His name is Hideki. After some time, we developed a relationship. We had a lot in common. He was happy when I told him I'm a musician, because he said when he was younger, he always wanted this kind of exciting career, but instead he works for United Nations. But he said at least he gets to travel. So we developed a relationship. We fell in love, and we wanted to be together. But then my husband Naruki decided to make it more difficult to get a divorce. He take a long time telling me he doesn't want to let me starting my new life, even though I wanted to get married. I wanted to travel with Hideki, and the UN will only let me travel with him if we are married. But even though my divorce finally became official, the law still meant I have to wait 6 more months of time, just because I'm a woman, before I could move on to my new life. And Hideki had to leave me behind for more than 1.5 years. And it was like Naruki is still controlling me. So that is still the law today, but only for women. I wanted to ask the Japanese government why our society is like that. Women treated different, treated like objects. Why there is no law against rape man video or rape lay video game, but there is a law that forbids me to marry the man I love until they say so. I never wanted to marry the Japanese government. I wanted to marry Hideki. So I believe we must stop this discrimination against all women, all countries. Thank you.